Alright people, we need a new trailer for the PS3 and I'm gonna be gone for a couple of weeks, so Carl, you're in charge. Carl, that was great. I mean, it caught my attention immediately.
Oh, sir, you mean that? You really mean that?
Yeah, it was great. It's just that we're gonna have to let you go.
How? What? Why?
We got word from HR about comments you've made towards Sarah.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit. I'm horny as fuck, man.
So I went back to the PS3, alright? And this is not no Black Ops 1, Assassin's Creed, nah, these are some niche picks I went back to. And you may be asking why? Why did you go back to the PS3?
Why not, you stupid bastard?
It's because most of the games that I want to play come out late 2026 or 2027. You know what? I have some PS3 games in my backlog. Let me revisit these. And forget about how much are in my PS4, PS5 backlog. Now, these are some games either wanted to play or just never finished. So, here we go! Now, this game I never finished because I got lost. I don't know what to tell you. I was like Zorro. As you saw, you get to play as a Marine, an alien, or a Predator. Now I'm gonna start off with the one that I thought was gonna be the worst, but it actually wasn't. Marine. Now you think the one that would have the most basic gameplay of you just being a random soldier guy would be the worst, but no. I actually kind of like the story of this one. You start off as a rookie and you join this squad, and the squad member you will interact with the most is Tequila. She's Latina, if you couldn't tell. I don't know if the name gave it away. The whole game takes place on this other planet, and the first mission, as the Marine, you end up at this bar that's been abandoned. There's no people on this bar or on the planet. But you know what's still here? A stripper! Hey! Virtual stripper! Which I took a picture of to prove that I actually did play this game. Not for any other reasons. Then the bar gets overrun by xenomorphs. You kill the xenomorphs. Yada yada yada. Well, like in this campaign and in the other two, you end up fighting a predator and like a giant xenomorph. Which, when I played the last campaign, did get a little stale. I was like, oh, well, I have to kill another predator in the same exact arena area. But because the Marines are actually humans and they could speak English, you actually go through a story and interact with like characters. Tequila. I don't remember how, but Tequila gets taken and then she gets infected by a xenomorph. And so you have to rescue her, and then you take her to like this hospital area to cure her, but the evil corporate billionaire boss of the game shuts down the power to the hospital, so then you can't say Tequila. So she's there struggling. So then you put her into this stasis pod, and then you have to transfer that pod and get out of the planet. Also, you kill the xenomorph queen. That's another thing that happens. That's basically it for the Marines, though. Next up, my least favorite, Xenomorph. Yeah, this was my least favorite because way less happened. Honestly, I was just enjoying crawling around on the walls and then just stealth killing, which were cool. The Xenomorph also had the most basic combat too. You know, you jump on them, they get knocked over, then you do a grab kill. It did start off cool with you being basically like a lab xenomorph that they were like testing on, and they grew from like a baby, burst out of a guy in a lab, which is cool, and then you escape. But then after that, I felt like you were just kind of meandering from place to place. But then because of what the Marine did, he killed the queen xenomorph. In the end, you become the queen. Slay, bitch. Now, probably the best campaign, the Yautja one. That's how it's pronounced, right? Now, the story for this one, you're destroying your old brethren's bodies so they don't take your technology. And you're also collecting technology that's been found in like the ruins of the planet. He's got the stealth, he's got the gadgets. Pretty much everything from the movies. The takedowns are really cool with him too. shoves the blades in their back and then rips their head off. Now the big boss fight for this campaign is the best one, because you fight a xenomorph Yautja hybrid surrounded by lava. It was annoying that once you get knocked down by him, he just spams a tail attack so you just instantly die. My game did freeze 2 times though while playing. Might be the old PS3, might be because I didn't update the game. I wish there was like maybe like a remaster or a port on like PS4 at least or something, because I think the whole game was like at 30 FPS. Anyways, this game was pretty solid. It's one of those games that it's not like a crazy deep story, not like interesting stuff happens or something. A game just to play for fun. And that's what games are supposed to be, right? Wow! If you ever wanted to feel like a Marine, an alien, or a predator, this game's for you. Now this next game is more of my jam. This game has a bunch of talent behind it. The main character, voiced by Tara Strong. The sound director, Akira Yamaoka, most known for Silent Hill. It has licensed music, and it was a collab between a Japanese dev, Suda51.
I'm excited!
And, I don't know if you've heard of this guy, just a small indie filmmaker. He's the co-CEO of DC Studios right now, James Gunn. This game I had wanted to play for years, and I finally did. Ever since I saw the cover, I was interested. It would have been awkward asking for it though, cause just imagine you, a little kid, like, yeah dad, I want that one. Then it's just Juliet on the cover, and your dad would just look at you funny.
I know what kind of man you are.
Or maybe he'd be like,
Jet, it's beautiful.
anyways, this is an action-adventure hack and slash game. You play as Juliet, a cheerleader, with a chainsaw just mowing down zombies. As you play through the game, you could unlock new combo strings, different moves. There's like pom-pom attacks, then there's the chainsaw attacks, and then you chain different pom-pom attacks with the chainsaw attacks. It was very good. For the story, you're part of a zombie hunter family.
It's because of her. My sisters and I all wear our vaginas proudly.
And then on your
My cumpleaños!
the city gets overrun by zombies on some Resident Evil type shit, because one of your classmates decided to go full on vibes and just summon the zombies from a different dimension, which is basically like hell. Alright, let's talk about the music, because the music in this game is pretty good. Especially some of the licensed music. Like when you go to the in-game store, you start it up and you hear,
God, I love shopping.
and when you activate like your one-hit like special, when you start the game and the main menu hits you with, if you don't like campy, over-the-top violence with a bit of sex appeal, this game's not for you. Especially if you think this kind of dialogue is not funny.
I'll rip out your taint.
Juliet, I'm so totally gonna masturbate to you tonight.
I need to find Morikawa-sensei. He'll know what to do.
Who's that?
Morikawa-sensei. He's my sensei.
A sensei? Like a teacher?
I didn't know you spoke Japanese, Nick.
Well,
Osegoy, watashi mo Nihiko o hanashimasu.
Karate, judo, sumo, samurai.
By the way, Nick, who is your boyfriend, you decapitated in order to save him from becoming a zombie. Also, I wanted to mention while making this that I found out that Linda Cardellini, Velma, voiced a character in this. I didn't even notice. Also, Michael Rooker, Yondu, Michael Rosenbaum, Lex Luthor. Somebody say. Anyways, I hope I convinced you to try it. And if you're like, I don't have a PS3, I can't play this. There was a recent remaster of this game called Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. They did change some of the music due to licensing, but the new ones aren't bad, I think. But before I go, I'm finding this out right now that there were crossover costumes. Like there was a GameStop pre-order for an Ash from the Evil Dead Army of Darkness skin, and there was anime ones with High School of the Dead and Dead Man Wonderland and other ones. What? This next game also took years to finally play.
3, 2, 1. Alice, tell me of your wonderland.
This was another game I saw at GameStop that got me intrigued. Looked at the cover. Why does Alice have a knife? Alright, so before I even started playing this game, I was looking at the cover, looking at the back, you know. And then on the back it says, Online Pass. Activate your Alice Madness Returns Online Pass to access a bonus download of the original American McGee's Alice. I see that there's a download code. That shit is probably way expired, so I guess I'm not playing the first one, I guess. In the menu of this game, it says, play the original game. I'm like, that's not gonna work, right? I didn't put in a code. It's just gonna come up with an error. I click on it, the original game comes up. So then I'm deciding whether or not if I should play this first one. I don't really want to play this one. I just want to get through Madness Returns so I could finish this fucking video. This is a sequel game. I should play the first one, right? I don't want to upset the 5 American McGee Alice fans.
If I'm gonna play this game, I'ma play it right.
So then I boot up the first game. So the first game is a PC exclusive, right? And I don't know if it's this version of the game on the PS3 or if it's my old PS3, but this game ran like buns, like hot dookies sometimes. Like, damn. Trying to fight enemies, a bunch of enemies come on screen, the frames start dropping. And also, by the way, this series is a platforming game. So sometimes if the frame was dropping, I try to make a jump, I overjump. What's up with that? I remember I was almost halfway and I was getting pissed off. I was like, should I even fucking play this game? But then I stuck with it, of course. So I'm playing this at night, right? Everything's quiet. I load into a level. I'm like, alright, what's the next bullshit I'm gonna have to deal with? Boom! Get blasted in my ears. This part is so loud. Like, can you hear this? Alright, let me give you the summary of this game. After an accidental house fire set off by her cat, her house catches on fire, trapping her family inside. Alice then goes mad and is taken to an asylum, blaming herself for what happened. To escape her guilt and cope, she is stuck in Wonderland, which is a place of her own making. In both games, you go through a twisted Wonderland made by Alice and conquer your trauma.
Now before I move on, let me talk about the Jabberwock boss fight, because in this one there's a Jabberwock boss fight. And that motherfucker was annoying. He was just spamming fire breath, fire breath. And then the frames are dropping while I'm trying to dodge it, and I can't dodge it because I don't move fast enough, so I'm just being lit on fire, and then all I hear is Alice screaming, ah! Ah! And then I just have to pick up health over and over again while I'm burning, and then it just turns into like a Dark Souls boss fight, where I'm just dying over and over and over again. And then I look up how to beat him, right? I'm like, oh shit, I don't even have that weapon. I am fucked. I try it again, and then he just suddenly decides, you know what, I'm gonna stop spamming fire breath, and then I defeat him.
This man a bitch, bro. Anyways, Madness Returns. And after you play the first one, you're like, I thought she was cured. Well, after the first game, she ends up at like an orphanage, right? Because she's still very young. But she's still a little mad. Now in this one, it's cool because you're actually walking around as her in the real world, not in Wonderland. You're walking around dirty, grimy London, though.
No, there's no place like London.
Now, when I tell you this game is better than the first one, I mean it. This game is better in every way. Probably because the frames weren't dropping the whole time, but I digress. The combat is way better. There's like a bit of a combos you could do. Square attacks, heavy attacks with this horse hammer thing. You could shoot projectiles, parry, shrink. There's a double jump. Also like a dodge dash. Now there is a lot of platforming in these games. And I was like Donkey from Shrek 2.
Are we there yet? No!
Now I did like all the chapters except for like maybe the second half of chapter 2, which is like a water level. I went on a wild goose chase and it didn't lead to anything. The guy I was helping told me to gather some people. I did it, told me to fuck off, and then I had to fight an annoying boss. It reappears and disappears and teleports.
One can't always do as one would like. I'd have thought you'd know that by now.
So I just got fucking scammed, I feel you. Now I gotta deal with these bitches, oh my.
There's a moment where you turn giant.
I'm holding out for a hero
Now, while you're playing through the chapters, right, you're unlocking memories that you lost of finding out what happened during the accident. Was it the cat that actually did the fire? Wait, it was a man. Who was this man? How did he get in the house? Why does he have a key to my sister's room? What? Now in chapter 5, you actually find out who did it. It was the owner and the person that ran the orphanage that you've been staying at this whole time.
What?
The entire time that you were staying there, he was using hypnosis so you would forget that it was him. And you want to know why he did it? It was to cover up the sexual assault on Alice's sister. What? He said,
Fuck all that.
after you beat him in Wonderland, in the real world, you're in the subway station, boom, push his ass onto the tracks, saving Wonderland and stopping him from getting away with it. Now, Alice Madness Returns. Did it live up to the hype? Yeah. It did, yeah. It was good. Especially after playing the first one. Ooh, yeah. If you like platforming, and especially Alice in Wonderland, I think you should play it. Give it a try. And that was the 3 PS3 games that I played. Well, technically 4 with the first Alice game. There was actually a 5th one that I played before all of these, but then while I was making this video, I was like, I can't add it, it's gonna be too long. And it technically isn't a PS3 game, so. And if you want to hear about that one, it's a PS1 horror game, let me know. This one took a long ass time because I actually had to play each of them. If you told me which of these 3 games I would recommend, for sure Lollipop Chainsaw. That one you should play out of these. Anyways, that was the video. Like, sub, comment. The new Wolverine trailer came out a few days ago, and they're still talking about the disc situation in the comments. Sony, say something, Sony.